Gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you as we mark a magnificent milestone today, the inauguration of SLIIT Kandy UNI. We've just witnessed our chief guest cutting the ribbon and inaugurating the brand new premises, ladies and gentlemen. He's also going to, in a couple of minutes from now, be able to tour the exhibition area as well. And as we invite our dignitaries to go forward and view the exhibition as well, allow me to share with you a few details about the exhibition that is being showcased for our dignitaries and very shortly for the general public as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this exhibition that is going to be showcased to our chief guest and dignitaries is a testament to the dedication and the creativity of our students here at SLIIT from various faculties as they showcase their innovative projects. We have the Faculty of Computing, Faculty of Engineering, SLIIT Business School, Faculty of Humanities and Sciences, and the School of Architecture as well. We're delighted to announce that this exhibition will be open to the public today, tomorrow, and the day after. That's till the 11th of October, providing an opportunity for prospective students as well as members of the general public to come and witness the exceptional work of our student community. We also, of course, invite each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, right after the formal proceedings are done, you can feel free to make your way to the exhibition area. We'd like to encourage you to interact with our students, ask them questions, and gain insights into the remarkable projects that they have undertaken. As you can see, we have a live stream of our President, Honorable Ranil Wickramasinghe, taking a tour of the exhibition area. So we invite all of you to join in after the formalities of today are concluded, because your encouragement and your support towards our students will, of course, inspire them and guide them to reach even greater heights in their academic work. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we will allow our dignitaries to be guided on a tour of the exhibition area. We will be ready to commence our formal proceedings here in a very short while from now. But until then, we'll invite you all to enjoy the live stream, and we'll be ready to begin in just a short while. Thank you very much.
Can you do this then? What is the area that you can do?
So it can be expanded to any area.
Initiative? You have been there? You should be in initiative. Where we want to?
Yeah, that area. So what's the value?
So it's based on the
It doesn't give a routine. Right, it gives you the
Bantal mas, bentar deh.
Going to innovation. What is the capital to be
We also support initially by providing space. Then they get space and then they use that data product. Then leverage that to attract
any other funding?
actually there is a funding mechanism, innovation fund. And SLIIT also has developed our own innovation fund to help the students, but there's a bigger fund.
Di mana? Oh, boleh. Gitu. Emang disconnect.
More active.
Oh, merah ada. Ya belum tahu letak anda lah kan. Lagi dari lagi sana dulu. Dan non.
Points that we take during the lecture time is very important. So we have created this system where students can upload their photos and get the test documents of these notes and share. So using these four areas, we are planning to enhance academic performance and bridge the gap of the academic performance.
You can also use this to copy. So use it for copy. Create a virtual reality thinking.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So
We have done it before.
the way it was done. Original thing.
Okay. So we won't navigate your sensors. All are guides, all are navigated. You will. So you can go to this is the island area as we call it. You can turn around, you can do something and we have actually some coral. So all the coronacritic and the voice and everything is done by us. So these are things that they have done
Doing the after
and here, so that now we our bring out so many It's very clear. Short films and displays, applications and all. And we have yeah, that part. So we have created now some virtual wall paints and all kinds of things. You can
Maksudnya nggak dulu sih.
barcode and download the application so that you can get the latest updates.
Mind makes you. But still,
because of the environment, what artificial intelligence systems are going to do is learn from the environment, learn from past experience, and make inferences on
I'm asking what is the
that's the part. The motion part is not considered.
determine here what is similar.
Cognitive part is the because here
Talented pool that most of the places. So you have the same thing that happened in Bangalore. That's where they found the children. Yes. So they got up faster than the city in Dubai. There comes to a stage like where we have a that lot of people in our mind what it is. So you see the similarity. There is the that you have a far more advanced building. How much is going to modernize, we are going to need more and more of these people can turn this out on rooftop. Using gas pesticides. We are putting out the commercial basis. No, agriculture. Huh? Where are you from? What agriculture? Where are you from? Huh? We are quickly modernize everything. We should get
No, not the real concept. What we are doing is The one more thing, this is an important one here. Sold up here. So this is use funding. Full sector is 50.
Oh yeah, I think this is a training module. Real one, small scale from the big scale, train the technical people and engineering about operation. So you want to do that? Yes, sir.
Replacement for bottle and dog. Can you replace bottle and dog with this?
Yeah, this is, we are doing some microplastic pollution studies. What we have found interestingly, not only urban areas, in the rural areas, this is a concern. So we did a very comparative study everywhere from source to the outfall, and the concentrations are comparably
These are the representatives.
They are there. Yes. Then other thing. This is the whole section in the user. With us. They are second year. But they can do all the testing. It's a file testing.
So what we have used is image processing, a simple version of a simple version of machine learning, which is used in my experiment. So our goal actually is to improve this through machine learning and image processing robot, and improve our electric vehicle manufacturing process with self-driving and take it into the international market.
These are UAVs. Unmanned. These can fly.
So
Yeah,
can they actually fly?
Yeah, they can fly about 30 minutes.
What's the range?
Around 1 kilometer.
This something, right? Every year we have. Okay. This is popular custom.
inspiration from a mask. They have designed a lamp to it. This is another ESC final design. Oh, so we have got a supermarket. Pre-structured enough lifestyle center. Yes, sir. What is there now is not really functioning. So they have done a master macro study and proposed this solution.
Indeed, a great pleasure to welcome you all to SLIIT School of Architecture. I'm Lalit Kandy, Vice Chancellor and CEO of SLIIT. SLIIT is the largest non-state higher education institute in Sri Lanka,
That is some other voice.
providing higher education opportunities in a multitude of disciplines to a wider section of the society. Today, we have over 14,000 students in 4 faculties: Faculty of Computing, the largest faculty, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Business, and Faculty of Humanities and Sciences. In addition to these faculties, we have one school, that is School of Architecture.
Okay, he always complains architecture is the most expensive program. This is another project connecting the railway station. We go to railway station and the bus stand with ram, so that it becomes a transport hub, like multi-level transportation.
This is a biotechnology. Very interested in biotechnology. We have Professor Sriyani. Quickly, Sriyani.
Affordable packaging materials.
Yeah.
Very low cost. This is our low cost policy submitted. And we also have a association called SLIIT. So we train people and they start labs. And they now execute the craft. Yeah.
Produce plants that can be, so they are of the same size. You can even change the color of the leaves, structure of the plant, and the technology is then given to the company.
This is the rest of the home.
Yes, we have they have got So we have developed a site to purify wastewater by saying we have used ilmenite sand and graphene oxide that we have in our graphite ores. So when we add the textile dyes, by like a simple filtration method, we can see that it can get filtered totally, where you get totally transparent water from that. Thank you. Life hackers. This is our nursing.
Are you linked up to NI?
Yeah, we have. That's an option.
How do you personal loss? Personal loss are woman that.
Yeah, we don't cover that. We mostly cover the English loss. Yeah. So the students after they graduate, they need to go to law college and do the exams.
We have done a whole-year research project from people with disabilities. Okay. So we have our international application published in India, presentation. These are these are pencils which also can act as seeds. Okay. What is this?
This one is I don't know, smart city, right? Can you? Okay.
Visualization of the smart city. Check the sense of the
We have the aids, the conditioning aids for the training. And again, we have
Wait.
Gentlemen, with that comprehensive tour of the exhibition area, our esteemed dignitaries will now join us right here at this venue as we now transition to the formal proceedings on stage. It's with great pleasure that we extend our warmest welcome to our esteemed guests, with a special acknowledgement, of course, of our chief guest this evening, the President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe. Thank you, sir, for gracing our occasion with your presence. Well, with that magnificent opening, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you and a very warm welcome as we witness a magnificent milestone here today, the grand inauguration of SLIIT Kandy UNI. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've all gathered here in the picturesque city of Kandy to witness the birth of a remarkable institution that will redefine the educational landscape in Sri Lanka. A short while ago, we all witnessed our President, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe, officially inaugurating this state-of-the-art facility. And with that ceremonial opening, ladies and gentlemen, we now celebrate the incredible commitment of SLIIT to provide accessible and high-quality education to both local as well as international students. As we get started, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to provide you a brief background to the journey that brought us here so far. Today's inauguration marks a significant milestone in SLIIT's journey, a journey that began in late 1990s with a vision to provide innovative and world-class education. From its humble beginnings, SLIIT is now Sri Lanka's largest non-state higher education institution with over 20,000 current students and an extensive range of both undergraduate and postgraduate programs. It has earned international recognition through its commitment to excellence in education and research. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark the inauguration of this fantastic facility, I'm sure you all agree with me when I say that today, SLIIT stands poised to be a catalyst not just for the expansion of our education mission, but also for regional growth and economic development. With its state-of-the-art infrastructure and its commitment to producing professionals, SLIIT Kandy UNI will play a pivotal role in addressing the nation's demand for talent and to contributing towards Sri Lanka's GDP. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, today, with the inauguration of this campus, we are witnessing the beginning of a brighter future for our students and, in fact, for the entire community as well. So we thank you all for being a part of this historic occasion as we explore what SLIIT Kandy UNI has to offer. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, as we now commence with our inauguration ceremony, we'd like to start off by extending a warm welcome to each of you. And to do the honors of delivering the welcome address, it's my pleasure now to introduce to you a distinguished leader. Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka is the Chancellor and Chairman of SLIIT. Prior to this, he served the University of Moratuwa for over 40 years, and he was the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. He is a civil engineer by profession and a graduate of the University of Moratuwa. He was also the vice chairman of the University Grants Commission and served as the president of the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. With this introduction, ladies and gentlemen, we're now delighted to welcome the Chancellor of SLIIT to deliver the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all the esteemed guests who are gathered here today. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff of SLIIT, I would like to warmly welcome the President, Mr. Ranil Wickramasinghe, the Governor of the Central Province, Mr. Lalit U. Gamage, Chief of Staff of the President, Mr. Sagala Ratnayaka, State Minister of Health, Dr. Sita Arambipola, former Minister, Dr. Sarath Amunugama, members of the Parliament, Dr. Rajitha Senaratna, Dr. Ranjit Bandara, and Mr. Vajira Abhivardhana, and all the other distinguished guests. I would like to make a quick recap of how SLIIT was formed and how it was developed into current stature. SLIIT was established as a non-state, not-for-profit organization in 1999 by a group of professionals and academics as the demand for IT professionals in the country could not be met by the state universities. We had our humble beginnings with an intake of around 400 students at a rented out premises in the Merchant Tower, Kollupitiya, offering academic programs in IT. As a part of the expansion of SLIIT, the Malabar campus was established in 2002, offering undergraduate programs in the field of information technology with an annual intake of 1,000. Today, SLIIT has over 60 local and foreign undergraduate programs and over 15 postgraduate studies and research programs lead into master's and doctoral degrees. Currently, we have enrolled over 20,000 students in our campuses. In the recent past, we have developed the Malabar campus rapidly, and very soon we will reach the capacity. SLIIT Kandy UNI is a result of our expansion plan, which we envisioned around 5 years ago, and it is the latest addition to the SLIIT campuses in the country. This is situated in the beautiful hill capital of Kandy in Pallekele city. Our new facility will be equipped with state-of-the-art teaching and learning environment and modern purpose facilities. This new facility is aimed not only for local students, but also for international students, as we have provided high-level hostel facilities. In my opinion, the success behind the SLIIT is mainly due to 3 reasons. First one, in my opinion, is because we are a not-for-profit educational institute. The savings are utilized to expand the existing programs and commence multiple number of new programs that are needed in the country. Being an unstate, not-for-profit educational institute alone is not sufficient to develop SLIIT into the current standard and levels. We have a well-experienced, highly competent board of directors who have taken strategic decisions at the correct time and managed the finances of the institute in very professional manner. In addition, we have executed the decisions in an exemplary manner by a pool of highly qualified academics, admin, technical, and other staff led by our MD CEO, Professor Lalit Gamage. The second point, SLIIT is an inclusive entity. We have students from all 25 districts representing different ethnic, religious, and cultural groups and from different social strata. Our gender equity of both staff and students is a key feature at SLIIT. We provide equal opportunities for all. Third, but one of the most important aspects of SLIIT, we maintain very high level of quality assurance and employability of graduates. We enroll students from all areas and from all streams, arts, commerce, technology, science, mathematics, to our IT, business, architecture, and many other programs. They come from urban and rural areas, but we consider all of them as gems. Some of them have only 3 passes in the A-levels, but we find that with the training and the guidance we give at SLIIT, they become very well employable. So that is one of the reasons why many students would like to join SLIIT and make a good upbringing and education, so that finally they will be good citizens and become highly employable graduates. So this is our success story. Thank you very much for your participation, and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you very much to Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka for that welcome address, providing us all with a brief background on SLIIT's journey and setting the tone for our inauguration ceremony here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look ahead to the future, SLIIT Kandy UNI is poised to become a hub for research and innovation, expanding its academic offerings beyond IT and business to include healthcare and medicine. And through its various groundbreaking initiatives, we are certain that this campus will continue to foster innovation among faculty as well as the student body alike. It's time for us now, ladies and gentlemen, to shed light on the path ahead for this prestigious institution. It's now my pleasure to officially introduce to you our Vice-Chancellor, who will share with us the vision and the way forward for SLIIT Kandy UNI. Professor Lalit Gamage played a pivotal role in the establishment of SLIIT in 1999 as its chief architect, and he has been the Vice-Chancellor and CEO since the inception of SLIIT. He is also an affiliate professor at the University of British Columbia, Canada. With a background in electronic and telecommunication engineering from the University of Moratuwa, he holds a PhD from the University of British Columbia in computer vision and artificial intelligence. Professor Lalit Gamage's leadership and commitment to academic excellence has played a pivotal role in the growth and success of SLIIT, and we are now very pleased to invite him as he shares his insights on the future of this institution. So with that introduction, let's welcome the Vice-Chancellor of SLIIT, Professor Lalit Gamage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. His Excellency President Ranil Wickramasinghe, Governor of the Central Province, Mr. shares my name as well, Lalit Gamage, Honorable Lalit Gamage, Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, distinguished invitees, students, staff, students and staff of SLIIT. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here this evening to inaugurate our Kandy UNI in the presence of very eminent people. I'd like to start with a small story which goes back to 1985. I had just graduated from Moratuwa University, and I was recruited to the newly established Computer Science and Engineering Department of Moratuwa University. We really worked hard to develop that department, and one day I got a call from my Vice Chancellor, Professor Willie Mendes, and I went to his office. He said, the education minister at the time wants to meet me. I asked, why, sir? No, you go and talk to him. That was none other than His Excellency, the President, Ranil Wickramasinghe. And then my good friend, Honorable Vajira Abeyvardhana, was a student at that time. And he also came and told me, Lalit, you have to go and meet the minister. I said, okay, I'll go and see him. And he gave me an appointment on a Saturday at Isurupaya. I went there, I had an old Peugeot at the time. I went there to the gate. Then the security person told me, no, Amatutuma denne, why anna gedara? I said, no, he asked me to come. I went as an invitation from the minister. I just couldn't, I was only 23 years old. But I stayed. Then all of a sudden, a motorcade came. I said, there the minister is going. And he said, okay, you go. And I went and met him. Then his secretary would have thought that, look at this young guy, what can he do? He gave me a piece of advice. But then I was called in and I was talking to you, sir. Two things I remember very well. He said, there are two areas that are going to take off. That is information technology and biotechnology. I don't know whether you remember, sir. This was in 1985. Can you write a proposal to start an institute? I said, so I don't have much experience in biotechnology, but I can write a small proposal for an information technology institution. Anyway, I wrote a small proposal. I don't know the quality of the proposal, but I went for my master's and PhD and came back to Moratuwa University. And so we executed your vision and started. We wanted to start an institute under the University of Moratuwa for various reasons that could not be executed. And we started SLIIT as a not-for-profit, non-state government, not-for-profit, non-state institution. And this model is similar to the private universities, well-known private universities like Harvard, Stanford, and Princeton. So, and this model is actually is misunderstood by many. Although we say it is not for profit, we make profits. We make profits, and those are the profits that we use to build campuses like this. This investment is more than 6 billion rupees. We have built another campus down Navamavata in partnership with Curtin University, another 6 billion rupees. So we use the funds that we generate to develop infrastructure, provide scholarships and bursaries to students, and also for staff development. So SLIIT, as mentioned by our chairman, was started in 1999 with the primary objective of producing sufficient number of IT professionals for the country. So we started at Metro, and then we built our Mala Bay campus, and we started with 400 and then 600 again, and with the commencement of Mala Bay, we started taking over 1,000 students. So today, SLIIT has over 20,000 students, and with this intake, we will go over 25,000, making us the largest university, private or otherwise, university in Sri Lanka. So we have number of programs. As we could say, it's not just IT today. We have business, engineering, and also biotechnology. As you saw today, we have a very strong biotechnology program, tourism and hospitality management, architecture, law, psychology, and so on. So this year, the intake is going to be 6,000. This is by far the largest intake by any university in Sri Lanka. And out of that 20,000, actually 50% of our students are studying IT programs, and the balance is in other areas. So we have our successes, and the quality of our programs is not because we are just delivering programs. Our programs are very high quality because we have many partnerships with high-ranked universities from Australia, G8 universities like University of Queensland, University of Western Australia, and Curtin University, and also Russell Group universities in UK with University of Edinburgh, Liverpool John Moores University, Manchester Metropolitan University, Essex, and so on, and many partnerships with Canadian and US universities. And also, from the very beginning, we focused on partnering with industry. So we have 50+ industry partnerships with local and foreign overseas industries for research and consultancy, graduate employment, which is a very essential area, and also for student internships. So today, all these have resulted within a period of 6 months of graduation, 90% of our graduates are employed, and very well gainfully employed, and it's almost like 100% employed after a while. And this has led to SLIIT to be the 7th ranked university out of all universities and non-state institutes in Sri Lanka. So below us, just above us is University of Kelaniya, and my own alma mater is ranked 5th, Morutu University. But according to another ranking, so these are all internationally reputable ranking systems, AD ranking, we are ranked 8th, but we are ranked ahead of Morutu University as well in that. In terms of other resources, the teaching learning environment, we have 400+ academic staff and over 100+ PhDs and 30 professors. But we also do innovative things to create an enriching teaching learning environment for our students. We have partnered with various universities, and also we have honorary professors, more than 30 honorary professors from well-known universities working with us for research, for collaborative research, for supervision of our undergraduate and graduate research programs, projects, and for teaching. So far, we have produced over 40,000 graduates, and this is the catalyst for the development of the IT industry. I can, without any fear, I can say that this is the main catalyst for the development of the IT industry today, and IT industry has become one of the top 5 foreign exchange earners for the country, and 65% of IT workforce in the country are from SLIIT. And we also have support for startup companies and incubator, and we have some displayed here as well, that also has led to many large companies coming out of SLIIT incubator. So we are kind of in the big league. We are a member of the Association of Commonwealth Association of UK, member of the International Association of Universities. Our IT programs are the only IT programs that are accredited by Institution of Engineers and Technology UK. So they will also get the charter when they graduate from us. Then we are accredited by Engineers Australia. Our architecture programs are accredited by Royal Institute of British Architects, RIBA. So Kandy Uni, an impactful development. So established with the aim of providing higher education opportunities to a wider section of the society. We want to take education to the region. So this is one. We also recently established a city-based campus in Jaffna with investment from Canada, and the investor is also here. We are also planning to do a much bigger development in Jaffna as well. Facilities, this campus has facilities to accommodate about 8,000 students, further 8,000 students, and with 600 accommodation for 600. So the idea is we want to bring in foreign students because this is a very serene environment and access to a lot of sports facilities, nice golf course, only about 15 minutes away. So we want to bring in students, upmarket students, so that we can create the nucleus for the education hub in South Asia. To usher new economic development and opportunities for the region and the country, obviously we want to make new Kandy city. The old Kandy city will be a religious-based city, and this will be more commercial city. And also it definitely will serve as a catalyst for intellectual growth and fostering knowledge exchange and social empowerment. So what are the things that we want to do today we are starting with IT and business programs because these are the easiest for us to roll out. But we have plans, and again, if you really talk about IT, we are going through a major revolution, that is artificial intelligence revolution. And when you go through like the previous revolutions, people are going to lose jobs, and even some of the programming jobs can be lost because programming can be automated using artificial intelligence. And obviously new jobs are going to be created. But in order to take advantage of those programs and find new employment opportunities for our youth, we need to change the curricula. We will need to introduce new technologies. So that's what we are planning to do from here. So obviously we'll start other faculties, engineering, biotechnology, architecture, law, and so on. And this will be, with all the blessings from the government, we will host the medical faculty of SLIIT at Kandy UNI. And we are working with hospitals from Nuwara Hospital, Navalapitiya Hospital, Brikilla Gaskada, and Teldenia. We have visited these hospitals, and we will be again investing funds to upgrade the facilities so that they can become teaching hospitals for our students to do clinical training and so on. So provision of infrastructure and other facilities for startup companies. Already few startup companies, about 5 startup companies have expressed their interest to come and set up office here. This is useful because this is very important because one thing is we want to bring companies here. Second is we also want to provide training opportunity, internship opportunities for our students. So that's why we are encouraging these startup companies to come and set up here. We already have facilities in the other building for that. So these are some of our other universities, obviously Malabe being the largest and very modern. We don't even call them libraries, that's our library. We call them learning commons because today most of the materials are digitally available. So civil engineering, nanotechnology, biotechnology, all programs are there. Then this is our Curtin University. This is about 1 acre of property, prime property down Navamavata. So this is established in collaboration with Curtin University, in partnership with Curtin University. And this is the only foreign university that is, well, I think there's another university now in Sri Lanka. This is our northern campus. We did this within 8 months. Right? So our investor is here, Indy. So we did this, with this investment, we built this campus within 8 months. Today, we have 250 students in the first year studying in this campus. We will run out of space, and that is why we need the help of the government to develop the larger campus very soon. So contribution to the nation in a snapshot. So what we want to do is, our motto is to provide education to all. Education has to be available, education has to be affordable, education has to be accessible, the triple A's of education. So we annually provide 300 million rupees worth of scholarships and financial assistance to students to study at SLIIT. And we are the only university or institute provide research grants for our academics to start research programs. And they have to leverage those research funds to attract further funds. And this is, I mean, if you go through the exhibition, you will see some of the investments that we have attracted. So we also do technology development in collaboration with our partner universities and the industry, the companies. So one of the prime objectives that we have is to diffuse. Development of technology is not enough. It will end up just on a shelf. But we want to diffuse these technologies to the companies that require these technologies. So we are making a great effort with the support of the industry and also with the government to diffuse the technology so that they can make better, more efficient products and services. And also the services that are offered by the government can be more efficient. So FDI for regional education and technology development. And also, one more thing, we say that although we are a non-state university, we all work for the government because from their income, we provide, from taxes alone, we pay 800 million to the government annually. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much to Professor Lalit Gamage for giving us that very insightful presentation into what SLIIT has to offer and also shedding light on the way forward for this institution. We, of course, appreciate Professor Gamage's commitment to the advancement of education on our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today for the inauguration of this fabulous campus, we will now be listening to a speech sent in from a respected leader who, despite being unable to be present here this evening, has taken the time to share his thoughts and his insights on this momentous occasion. We will now be presenting before you a speech by the Speaker of the Sri Lankan Parliament, Honorable Mahinda Yapa Abewardena, who in his absence will convey his congratulatory words and encouragement to our SLIIT, Kandy UNI, and all those in attendance today. This message, ladies and gentlemen, will be read out by Professor Ranjit Bandara, a Member of Parliament, an economist and an academic. He's also chairman of the Committee on Public Enterprises and an emeritus professor from the University of Colombo. So I now request Professor Ranjit Bandara to please join us up as we now listen to this address from Honorable Mahinda Yapa Abewardena. Professor Ranjit, the stage is yours.
Good evening, Your Excellency, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite a long message, and most of these in it already read by the Vice Chancellor and the Chairman of the SLTTI. Therefore, let me make it a short, because we need a little more time to listen to the President. Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology, Pallikali, Kandy, Sri Lanka. 9th October 2023. Dear distinguished guests, faculty members, students and friends. It is with great pleasure and pride that I share this message today as a Speaker of the Parliament of Sri Lanka to communicate my greetings for the grand opening of the new campus of Sri Lanka Institute of Technology in enhancing the facilities of it in the city of Kandy. I would like to commend the visionary leadership of Vice Chancellor, Professor Lalit Gamage, dedicated faculty, students, for their unwavering commitment to academic excellence. Your collective efforts have brought us to the new university facility in Kandy. I have no doubt that this new campus will continue to uphold the highest standard that SLIIT is known for. Congratulations to SLIIT on this remarkable achievement, and I wish the new campus every success and its mission, leadership, motto and innovators of tomorrow. Thank you. Mahinda Yapa Abewardena, Speaker. Congratulations, SLTTI.
Thank you very much to Professor Ranjit Bandara. That was the address of the Speaker of the Sri Lankan Parliament, Honorable Mahinda Yapa Abewardena, and we sincerely thank him for sharing his thoughtful message with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're deeply privileged that joining us here this evening as our chief guest, we have with us the President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe. Allow me to briefly introduce the President to you, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe is the 8th and the current President of this country. He received his primary and secondary education at Royal College. Having graduated from Colombo University with a degree in law, he enrolled as an advocate of the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka. He was the Robert E. Wilhelm Fellow at the Center for International Studies at MIT, USA. In recognition of his outstanding political service to the country, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Deakin, Australia. With this introduction, ladies and gentlemen, it's now our privilege to hear from our President this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe.
First and foremost, I must apologize to all of you for keeping you waiting. The fault is not mine. The Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor are responsible. They put on such a good display. And the students themselves are outstanding. And I felt that I should go through with this and speak to many of them of what they can give for the future. In fact, I found that a lot of the work that is being done here can be taken for our new agriculture modernization program, to modernize the agriculture in the next 5 years. So here are ways of doing it. And I also want to commend you all for the Kandy UNI of the SLIIT. Your achievements are many, which I'm not going to mention. And you are the second not-for-profit university in Sri Lanka. He wants to know what the first is. First is the Kotalawala University. Second is your, but both of you have proved that there is scope for not-for-profit universities in Sri Lanka. And I think that's what many of us here, whether it's Dr. Senaratna or Dr. Bandara or Mr. Wajira Abewardena, all of us are looking at how we can have not-for-profit universities in Sri Lanka backed by government financing for students. So SLIIT is the largest higher education institute in Sri Lanka, and I am looking at ways of how we can make it a university. I think by the time of the budget, we'll be able to announce the new program in regard to university. So I want to say thank you for what you all have done. And as we are discussing now, to see you expand first into Jaffna and second into Galle, having you cover the largest cities in Sri Lanka. Kulapatitumani, Upakulapatitumani, Mantrivaruni, Hitapo Amati, Sarat Amunugama Matumani, Andukaratumani, Sambhavani Amuttani, Mitravaruni. Other Loke, Takshana Viplavayak, Arambela Tino. Loke Anagate Tiene Takshani. Takshani Padanankaragatta Arthikek. E Takshana Viplave Vishala Kotasak Aiti Batai Ratolta. Kuda Kotasak Aiti Diunuan Ratolta. Etanin Chine Ivat Karot Tawat Adueno. Ena Ape Anagate Entatieno. Api Hathate Ape Anagate Arambakare Angalum Karmante. Ada Angalum Karmante meet Ada Pita Vyapta Karanta Behe.
අපිට අනාගතයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ අනාගතය තමයි තාක්ෂණය. තාක්ෂණය පදනම් කරගත්ත කර්මාන්ත ක්‍රමයක්. තාක්ෂණය පදනම් කරගත්ත කෘෂිකර්ම ක්‍රමයක්. තාක්ෂණය පදනම් කරගත්ත සේවා ක්‍රමයක්. එතෙන්ටයි අපි ගමන් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. මේ ණය ප්‍රතිවගත කිරීමෙන් පස්සේ ආණ්ඩුව ප්‍රකාශ කරන්න යන්නේ අපි ඉදිරි ගමන. පළමුවෙන්ම අපි සීග්‍රයෙන් වර්ධනය වෙන ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කරන්න ඕනේ. ඉතා තරඟකාරී ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වැඩ කටයුතු කරන්න අපි පළමුවෙන්ම තාක්ෂණය පදනම් කරගත්ත ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කරන්න දෙවනුව ඩිජිටල් ක්‍රමය පදනම් කරගත්ත ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කරන්න තුන්වෙනුව හරිත ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කරන්න. ඒකයි මේ හරිත වැඩසටහන් පිළිබඳ ආර්ථිකයේ අපි ලංකාව අද ඒකට ඇතුල් වෙලා ඒ පිළිබඳ වැඩ කොටසක් බාර අරගෙන තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මේ ඇති කරන්න නම් අපිට අලුත් අධ්‍යාපන ක්‍රම ඕනේ. අපිට ඒ දැනුම ඕනේ. අපේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල වලින් පමණක් ඒක ලබා ගන්නට බෑ. අපේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල පාරිණික ක්‍රමයට ඇති වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. අපිට උවමනා සංඛ්‍යාව තාම ඒ ක්‍රමයෙන් ඇති වෙලා නැහැ. ඒ ක්‍රමේ නැති කරන්න උවමනා නැහැ. අපි ඔක්කොම ඒ ක්‍රමයෙන් බිහි වුණේ. ඒ ක්‍රමේ නවීකරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නවීකරණය කළා අපි ඉදිරියට යන්න ඕනේ. ඒ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල වලට අමතරව අපිට තවත් තාක්ෂණ දැනුම තියෙන උපාධිධාරීන් ශිල්පීන් බිහි කරන්නට තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒ සඳහා අපේ තියෙන විශ්වවිද්‍යාල නවීකරණය කරන ගමන් අලුත් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල මේවා ආරම්භ කරන්නට යනවා. මේක ආණ්ඩුවෙන් කරන්න උවමනා නැහැ. ආණ්ඩුවෙන් කරන්නේ කෘෂි තාක්ෂණ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලේ දැන් තියෙන කෘෂි ආයතන එකතු කළා. මේක ආණ්ඩුවේ නෝනායක්කත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ආණ්ඩුවේ සහයෝගය ඇතුවත් ඇති කරන්න පුළුවන්. සහයෝගය ඇතුවත් නැතුව. අන්න එහෙම විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ආරම්භ කරන්න දැන් බලන්න. අපි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කිව්ව හැටියට ප්‍රධානම කණ්ඩායමම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ not for profit universities. ලාභය ආපහු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලට ආයෝජනය කරන විශ්වවිද්‍යාල. ලාභය බෙදා හරිනව නෙමෙයි. ලාභය බෙදා හරින විශ්වවිද්‍යාලත් ඇති කරන්න කියලා. හොඳ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල තියෙනවනම් ඒ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ශිෂ්‍යයන්ට ආණ්ඩුවෙන් ඒ සඳහා සහනදායක මිලක පොලිය එක්ක ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම මේ ණය මුදල් ලබා දෙන්න. මෙතන වියදම් කරන මුදල වාගේ පස් ගුණයක් පුළුවන් අවුරුද්දකින් ඔයා ලබා ගන්න. අවුරුදු 4ටම කරන මාසයකට කරන වාගේ 10 ගුණයක් හම්බ කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ණය මුදල ගෙවන එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකයි ලෝකේ හැම තැනම මේක සිදු වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න. අද කැන්ඩි යුනිය ආරම්භ කරා. මේ වගේම තවත් රජයේ නොවන අංශ වලින් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල කීපයක් ආරම්භ කරන්නට යනවා. වෛද්‍ය පීඨ ආරම්භ කරන්නට යනවා. රජයෙන් උත්සාහ ගන්නවා තවත් අලුත් මේ අන්දමේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ආරම්භ කරන්න. කුරුණෑගල පදනම් කරගත්ත එකක්. සීතාවක පදනම් කරගත්ත එකක්. තවත් එක විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක්. ඒ තුනෙන් හැම එකටම අඩු ගානේ මණ්ඩප දෙකක් තියෙනවා. අන්න ඒවා තමයි අපි ආරම්භ කරන්නට ඉන්නේ. මේ අවුරුද්ද තුලදී ඒ සැලසුම් අපි දැනුම් දෙන්න. ඉතින් එහෙම වැඩ කටයුතු කරද්දී මහනුවර අමතක කළා නැහැ. මහනුවරින් තමයි අපේ ලංකා විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය පටන් ගත්තේ. අද කනගාටුව ඒක වැටලා තියෙන තැනට. අමුණුගම මෑතුමා හිටියද්දී මං හිතන්නේ ආසියාවේ හොඳම විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය. අපේ රටේ පළවෙනි දශක 3-4 නිදහස ඉදිරියට ගෙනිච්චේ මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය නිසා. සාහිත්‍ය ඉගෙනීම සියල්ලම ආර්ථිකය. එහෙනම් මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය යලි දියුණු කරන්න මාර්ග අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන්නට තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම මේ කැන්ඩි යුනිය අමතරව තවත් ඒවා ආරම්භ කරන්නට යනවා. මම ඉන්දියාවේ අගමැතිතුමා එක්ක සාකච්ඡා කරා චෙනයි IIT Indian Institute of Technology චෙනයි ඒ ආයතනයේ මණ්ඩපයක් මහනුවර ආරම්භ කරන්න. ඒක පස්සේ අපිට පුළුවන් වෙනම විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම ජාත්‍යන්තර කාලගුණ විපර්යාස විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ අපි ආරම්භ කරන්නට ඉන්නේ කොත්මලේ ස්කන්ස්කා ව්‍යාපාරයේ ඒ වැඩපොළ තිබුණ ස්ථානයේ. තා ලස්සන ප්‍රදේශයක්. එහෙනම් මෙතන 4ක් තියෙනවා දැනටම. අපි ඒ වගේම තවත් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක් පොල්ගොල්ල පැත්තේ ආරම්භ කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා දැනට සාකච්ඡා කරගෙන යන්නේ. ඒ වගේම මෙතන තියෙන ජාතික විද්‍යා පදනම National Science Foundation ඒ සියල්ලමත් අපි දියුණු කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙනම් මෙතන මහනුවර තාක්ෂණ මධ්‍යස්ථානය බවට පත් කරගන්න. මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල. ඒ වගේම අපිට තියෙනවා වෘත්තීය පුහුණු වෙනුවට වෘත්තීය විද්‍යාල ඇති කරන්න. ඒවා දියුණු කරන්න. මේ තියෙන වෘත්තීය ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම වෘත්තීය පුහුණු මධ්‍යස්ථාන වෘත්තීය විද්‍යාල බවට පත් කරන්න. පුද්ගලිකාංශය කරන්න. මේ අයටත් පුළුවන් අලුතෙන් ආරම්භ කරන්න. උපායධාරීන් විතරක් නෙමෙයි මෙතෙන්ට තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැම අංශෙමයි වුමනයි. අන්නේ දියුණුව තියනවා නම් අපි ඉදිරියට යන්න ඕනේ. මොකද ලංකාවට තියෙන ආර්ථික වශයෙන් එකක් අපේ ස්ථානය. දෙවැනි එක අපේ මිනිස් බලය. වෙන මොකුත් නැහැ අපිට. සිංගප්පූර මිනිස් බලයෙන් ඉදිරියට ගියා. හොංකොං මිනිස් බලයෙන් ඉදිරියට ගියා. ඇයි අපිට මිනිස් බලයෙන් ඉදිරියට යන්න බැරි? අපේ මිනිස් සම්පතෙන් ඇති කරන ආර්ථිකයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක හරිත ආර්ථිකයක් වෙමු. ඒක ඒ වගේම ඩිජිටල් ආර්ථිකයක් වෙමු. තාක්ෂණ ආර්ථිකයක් වෙමු. ඉතින් එතෙන්ට ඕන ආයතන තමයි මෙතන ආරම්භ කරන්නේ. මේ හැම එකක්ම ආණ්ඩුවෙන් කරන්න බෑ. ඒත් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල වලින් කරන්න ඕනේ. මේ සම්පූර්ණ වැඩසටහන අපි අයවැයේදී ප්‍රකාශ කරන්න. ඒත් මෙතනදී විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ අවස්ථාව ලැබීම ගැන මම ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. මේ ශිෂ්‍ය ශිෂ්‍යාවන්ගේ වැඩසටහන් දිහා බැලුවාම අපිට අනාගතයක් ඇති කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා මට තේරෙනවා. මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි රජයේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලවල මොරටුව විශ්වවිද්‍යාල, පේරාදෙණිය, යාපනයේ වගේ ඒ ඉංජිනේරු තාක්ෂණ විද්‍යා ශිෂ්‍යයන් මේ හැම එක්කෙනාගේම දක්ෂකමක් තියෙනවා. අපිට තියෙන එක ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න. අපිට තියෙන එතනින් ඉදිරියට යන්න. අන්න ඒක ඇති කරනකොට මම එකක් කියන්නම්. අපිට නුවරත් පුළුවන් තාක්ෂණ මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් කරන්න. ඒක විතරක් නෙමෙයි. එහෙම ආරම්භ කරනවා නම් මේක බුද්ධිමතුන්ගේ මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් කරන්නටත් පුළුවන්. ඒ අවස්ථාව අපිට තියෙනවා. මේ නගරය ගැන කිව්වා නුවර නගරයෙන් පිට කියලා අපි දැන් තීරණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ නගරේ කුණ්ඩසාලේ පැත්තට තෙල්දෙනිය පැත්තට ගෙනියන්න. මෙතන තමයි වැඩ කටයුතු ගණනාවක් කරන්නේ. අමතක කරන්න එපා නුවර නගරේ සංචාරක ව්‍යාපාර සඳහා අපි දැන් සාකච්ඡා කරගෙන යනවා. ඉතින් නුවර අපේ අගනුවරක් අපේ සංස්කෘතියේ හෘදයක්. ඒ නිසා නුවරටත් මහනුවරටත් තාක්ෂණය තුලින් නව ජීවයක් ලබා දෙන බවට ප්‍රකාශ කරමින් මගේ වචන සල්පය මම අවසන් කරනවා.
We say a big thank you to our chief guest, Honorable Ranil Wickramasinghe, for those wonderful words of encouragement and support extended to SLIIT Kandy UNI. And of course, we're deeply honored by the presence and participation of our president here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost drawing close to the end of the formal proceedings. And as we near the conclusion of this memorable event, it's now my pleasure to introduce to you our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Nimal Rajapaksa, who will deliver the closing remarks at our ceremony. Professor Nimal Rajapaksa, a civil engineering graduate of the University of Moratuwa, joined SLIIT in 2019 after serving 4 high-ranked Canadian universities for over 30 years. Professor Rajapaksa has been ranked among the top 1% of researchers worldwide across all disciplines by Stanford University, and he is currently the highest ranked researcher employed by a Sri Lankan university. Well, to now share his thoughts with us and express gratitude as we wrap up this milestone occasion, it's now our pleasure to welcome on stage the Deputy Vice Chancellor of SLIIT. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Professor Nimal Rajapaksa.
His Excellency President Ranil Wickremesinghe, distinguished invitees, members of SLIIT staff and students, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Directors and SLIIT community, I thank His Excellency for accepting our invitation and opening the SLIIT Kandy UNI campus. We respect you as an intellectual with a keen interest in education, who wants to develop a knowledge-based economy in Sri Lanka. You often highlight the need to revamp our education system and consider education a vehicle for economic prosperity. Your presence here, Excellency, is a great inspiration to SLIIT, as we share similar values and a commitment to ensure a bright future for the young people of our country. On behalf of the management of SLIIT, I also want to thank the Honorable Governor, State Minister of Health, Honorable Members of the Parliament, former members and former Cabinet Ministers, and other distinguished invitees and others who joined us today for this wonderful event. I also want to thank some former Cabinet Ministers who were very helpful to SLIIT in getting approval for this campus and also in supporting us in many other venues. It is their support that brought us to this level of success. I also want to thank actually all the government agencies and the provincial agencies that also supported us in developing this campus. As you know, this campus was built during a very challenging time of Sri Lanka. We had the COVID pandemic, we had the economic crisis. Although we had all those challenges, actually, SLIIT is a very resilient institute. We were able to complete this campus without a much delay. So I also want to thank actually the contractor as well as all the staff and others who contributed towards the success of building this campus. As you saw, Mr. President, today, our staff and students actually worked very hard to put this exhibition together and then also actually bringing SLIIT to where we are today. So I want to, on behalf of the management, thank them also. Your Excellency, as you mentioned, SLIIT wants to be much more than an ivory tower. We are a university that values time, people, innovation, entrepreneurship, efficiency, and we want to give back to the society. And that is what you saw today during the exhibition. This campus is part of our vision to reduce the university admission bottleneck, to reach out to the distant corners of the country, support regional and national economic development, as we have done for more than 20 years in Malawi. We encourage all schools, businesses and industry, government agencies and other organizations to partner with Kandy UNI because we value partnerships. We want to work with you to build an outstanding education environment in this campus and to create a knowledge-based economy by building the relevant industries and businesses in this region. I thank you for your participation and attention.
Thank you very much to Professor Nimal Rajapaksa for those closing remarks, expressing warm gratitude to everybody involved in ensuring that the inauguration of this magnificent institution is a wonderful reality today. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now draw the curtains on our inauguration ceremony of SLIIT Kandy UNI. This milestone event has been a testament to the power of education and innovation. And as we leave here today, let us carry with us the inspiration to continue working towards a brighter future, not just here at SLIIT Kandy UNI, but also for all of Sri Lanka. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this historic occasion, we thank you for enriching our ceremony with your presence. And as we wrap up our proceedings, may I request us all now to please rise for the national anthem of Sri Lanka.